Attention, please.
This uploading is only for educational purpose.
No intention to infringe copyrights.
Learning English with Subtitles, GPITRAL.
Follow us.
Very well done, Gail and Tash, William and Suzanne. You've made it through to the head-to-head. Now, obviously, only one pair can make it through to today's final and play for the jackpot, which currently stands at £1,500. Now, you're going to go head-to-head on the best of 3 questions. For each question, each pair needs to give me just one answer, and you are now allowed to confer. All you have to do is come up with an answer that scores less than the other pair, and you will win that question. The first pair to get to the best of 3 will be playing for today's jackpot. Let's play Pointless. So here is your first question. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many characters in The Vicar of Dibley as they could. Characters in The Vicar of Dibley, Richard.
Yeah, we're looking for any character who's appeared in 20 or more episodes of the BBC sitcom The Vicar of Dibley. We're looking for character names, not actors. We will accept first names, and there are 7 names on the list.
OK, thanks very much. Gail and Tash, because you played best throughout the show so far, you get to go first.
OK.
OK.
We know The Vicar of Dibley quite well, but we can't remember the names of the more obscure characters, which is never going to be a great thing. So we're going to have to go for Hugo Horton. OK, Hugo Horton has gone. William and Suzanne.
Should we go for Jim? Are you quite confident that's what he's called? OK, I think we'll go for Jim. Please.
Jim.
Yeah.
OK, in the order they were given, Gail and Tash said Hugo. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Hugo. Oh, good answer. Hugo, 21. What are you thinking, Gail?
Not sure whether they might have beaten us on this one.
OK, well, let's find out. William and Suzanne have gone for Jim. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Jim. Oh, it beats it. 12 to 21. Jim wins it. So after the first question, William and Suzanne are ahead 1-0. Richard.
Yeah, well played, William Suzanne, played by Trevor Peacock, Jim. There is one answer that would have beaten it, and that's the character played by Roger Lloyd Pack, who also plays Trigger in Only Fools and Horses, and his name is Owen. Would have scored you 10. Owen knew it. There's Jim Trott on 12, Frank Pickle 13, David Horton, that's Hugo's father, he would have scored you 17. Hugo Horton, played by James Fleet, 21. Alice Tinker, who then married Hugo Horton, played by Emma Chambers, 30. And Dawn French's character, Geraldine Granger, on 37. Very well done if you got all of those at home.
OK, thanks very much, Richard. Here is your second question. Gail and Tash, you have to win this question to stay in the game. Here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many countries ending in E as they could. Richard.
Yeah, we're looking for any country whose name ends in E, and always by country we mean a UN member that's a sovereign state in its own right. There are 14 countries whose English name ends in E, as listed on the United Nations website. Which is the most obscure of those?
OK, thanks very much, Richard. William and Suzanne, you go first this time.
OK, well, we came up with the same answer, and we think it should be reasonably obscure. So we're going to go for Belize.
Belize.
Yes.
We've come to a decision. I think the most obscure we can think of is Suriname, but we're not sure whether it'll be that.
Suriname.
Yeah.
OK, we have Belize, we have Suriname. William and Suzanne, Belize. Let's see if that's right. If it is, let's see how many people said Belize. Six for Belize, an excellent answer. Suriname, it needs to be better than Belize. It's got to go below 6. It's asking a lot. But if it does, you stay in the game. Suriname, is it right? How many people said it? Oh, look at that! How fantastic! That's a brilliant, brilliant answer. Suriname, and it keeps you in the game. After 2 questions, you are 1-all. Richard?
Yeah, great answer, Gail and Tash. There are 4 pointless answers here. Let's take a look at all the answers, though. These, of course, this is how they're listed on the United Nations website. That's how we go. So Timor-Leste, which we also call East Timor, but officially its English name is Timor-Leste. That was pointless. Sao Tome and Principe is pointless. Côte d'Ivoire, which again is the official name of the Ivory Coast. That was pointless. Cape Verde, the Cape Verde Islands, that was pointless as well. Then Sierra Leone on 1, Suriname on 2, Mozambique on 4. Singapore on 5, Belize 6, Zimbabwe 9, Ukraine 11, Greece 19, Chile on 24, and France on 52. Very well done if you got all of those or most of those at home.
Thank you very much. Here is your 3rd question. Whoever wins this question goes through to the final and will be playing for that jackpot. OK, here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Sunday newspapers as they could. Sunday newspapers. Richard?
Yeah, we're looking for any national Sunday newspaper in the UK which has a circulation of over 100,000 as of the beginning of 2011. There are 12 newspapers on this list.
12 newspapers. OK, Gail and Tash, you go first. OK, Gail and Tash, you have an answer?
We really can't decide, so I think we're going to plump for the Independent on Sunday.
OK. William and Suzanne?
We think we should go for the one that's popular in Scotland, where we live, and that's the Scotland on Sunday.
OK, in the order they were given, the Independent on Sunday, Gail and Tash. Is it right? How many people said it? Independent on Sunday. "36. 36 people said the Independent on Sunday. William and Suzanne have gone for Scotland on Sunday. It has to go lower than 36 and it has to be correct. Let's see if Scotland on Sunday is right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Scotland on Sunday. Oh, bad luck. Bad luck. I'm afraid Scotland on Sunday is an incorrect answer, which means after 3 questions, Gail and Tash are through to the final 2-1. Richard?
Yeah, so sorry, William and Suzanne. Its circulation's not big enough to make the list, just over 50,000. There are 2 Scottish papers on the list, though, and both of them would have won you the points. So let's take a look. As I say, at the bottom, the Sunday Post, the Scottish newspaper, and again, according to the Audit Bureau of Circulations, there are over 100,000, was a pointless answer. The Sunday Mail, another Scottish paper, on 7. Daily Star Sunday, 18. Independent on Sunday, 36, a very good answer. Very little that would have beaten it. The Observer, 41. Sunday Telegraph, 44. Let's see which ones were most popular. The People, 45. Sunday Express, 48. Mail on Sunday, 53. Sunday Mirror, 63. News of the World, 69. And the Sunday Times, the most popular of all, on 75. The most recognisable of all, certainly.
Thanks very much, Richard. So at the end of the head-to-head, the losing pair, I'm afraid, is William and Suzanne. Oh, I thought Scotland on Sunday was a brilliant answer. I thought you'd wrested it from Gail and Tash there. Well, we've had you for longer this time round, but I'm so sorry we haven't had you all the way through to the final. Excellent contestants. Thank you so much for playing. Brilliant.